What's up, guys? It is Corey from Super Comic Guru 9000, and welcome to my review of Naruto Shippuden, episode 323. It really is good to have the canon material back. That's what I kept thinking throughout the entire episode. That's not to say that I didn't enjoy some of the filler episodes that they gave us during the time off, but finally getting back to this material is just really refreshing, if a little belated, if only for the fact that in the most recent Naruto game they released on PS3 and Xbox 360, it sort of had all of this material in it. But to finally see it play out in anime form is quite nice. And this episode wasn't animated the best, but still it's better than some of the stuff I've seen in a long time, and it covered a ton of material that was really awesome. Madara's still trying to attack them with his wood release, and then Naruto comes in and creates like 1,000 clones, and they all start like hitting him with this like Rasengan barrage. It's really awesome. I love the way how they keep panning out and you get to see all of the different clones constantly slamming into the attack. It doesn't take too long before Inoki and Madara start talking philosophy on the battlefield, but still, it's the type of stuff that really starts to pump you up. We then come back to the war room where the Raikage and Tsunade are getting ready to be transported by the Raikage's assistant. His assistant has the ability to transport objects, and she's actually even only able to transport one person, and that was the previous Raikage, and that's only because he had a superhuman body. But Tsunade's a fucking badass medical ninja. She should be able to handle this. And then they go through this really huge scene where they go around to the different parts of the battlefield where all the different Kages are, and they're going to bring them together finally at once. I especially liked the scene where you get to see Naruto and Chojuro fighting against Black Zetsu. I thought that was really cool. It's awesome to see Chojuro actually do something. I think he's a character that doesn't get used enough. The group here learns about the current situation, about them all being transported, and that's when a few of the members who were the guards of the original third Hokage were watching over Mei, and they're going to use the Flying Raijin technique, which is what the fourth uses, and it takes all of them to use this, and I just think that's really cool, because it kind of coincides with what was going on with the manga this week. By the way, guys, keep spoilers to a minimum for the anime watchers only. Eventually, Madara and Mu start to attack Naruto and the air group, and right as they're about to get on top of them, that's when all of the Kages finally come in, and both Tsunade and Raikage punch the fuck out of Mu and Madara and send them flying across the battlefield. And that's where you get that epic pose of all the Kages finally standing together. It's really cool to see them all there. What follows is a really good action scene, actually. We get to see like this assault from the Kages, and we get to see them combating Madara and his Susano, which is just really creepy and really awesome, just as it looked last week. And this thing is just destroying everything on the battlefield. One scene that I thought was really cool was when Raikage and Mei were teaming up, and she was using her like magma acid abilities and spewing it all over the battlefield. And then you had the Raikage who was just punching the crap out of Madara. And even Gaara this week was doing some really cool stuff. He was able to trap the Susano in this giant pyramid for a few seconds. But probably my favorite scene was when Raikage decided to just punch the crap out of the Susano, and you can actually see he broke the spine of it, and it completely dissipates and just sends the Susano flying across the battlefield. And this is definitely a testament to the Raikage's power. You can definitely see he can stand up to these type of powers. This is the part of the episode where the Kages reaffirm to Naruto that they're going to be the ones who are going to take care of this, and they're going to allow him to go off and do his own thing. And this was the part of the episode that I actually didn't expect to see. At the end of the episode, Naruto's clone disappears, and we get to see that Killer Bee and Naruto are running through the forest, and they happen to be running in the same exact direction of Tobi and all of the other Jinchuriki, and the episode ends with both Tobi and Naruto literally running into each other. I love when Naruto just headbutts Tobi right in the face. Really awesome. That's where the episode ends. Really great here. I'm super pumped up from watching this episode. I cannot wait to see the next one. If only for the fact that it's actually going to involve Naruto fighting against all of the Jinchuriki. Pretty much all the Jinchuriki, aside from Gaara, are there. So this is going to be a really big event. But this episode was great because it continues to establish how powerful Madara is, and how, even though all these characters around him are so incredibly powerful, he can still sort of like hold up and withstand against them. Obviously, cool moments. It was great to see the Kages finally come in. They had to do the obligatory pose with the different panels, shots for each of their faces. You know, the you know, they have to do that. It's just typical for this type of show. I loved watching Raikage punch the hell out of the Susano and watching its spine break. And one scene that I thought was funny, me and Christian kind of made fun of this when we were reading it in the manga. There was a scene where Madara was attacking them, and both Inoki and Gaara saved them by creating a rock golem, and then the Sand Mother is on top of the rock golem. And if you look closely, it basically looks like they're having sex. But all in all, this was an episode that covered a lot of really great material, And it moved at a pretty good pace, and there was a lot of really great moments. You know, you had the Madara stuff, you had Chojuro, who was even in there fighting against Zetsu. All the Naruto stuff was really, really awesome, and just getting to see that final bit at the end where he runs into Tobi, this is going to be an epic confrontation. So there were some moments that were a little spotty. There was some character artwork that was a little muddy at times, and sometimes when it just looked frankly kind of odd, and that brought the episode down just a little bit. But for the most part, this was a really fun action episode that had a lot of really cool moments, and it's leading into something that looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm going to give this episode an 8 out of 10. So Naruto fans, you should definitely check this one out, and anime action fans, check it out too. So how did you guys feel about this week's episode of Naruto? You can let me know with your comments below. And you guys know the drill. Before you leave, give the video a thumbs up. It is absolutely one of the best ways to support our videos. Another really good way is to check out some of our other ones. I just got done reviewing the most recent episode of Watamote, the most awkward anime series I have ever seen. Make sure and check that out. Thumbs up and subscribe. We'll see you next time, guys. Super Kami Guru 9000. Out.